The ethics of beauty. Should photographers challenge attractive standards? Photography does more than record appearances. It influences them. For more than a century, photographs have helped shape society's ideas about beauty. From magazine covers and advertising campaigns to social media feeds and art galleries, images constantly present us with examples of what is considered attractive. Over time, these images begin to affect how people see themselves and others. But this raises an important question. Should photographers simply reflect existing beauty standards? Or should they challenge them? There is no simple answer. Throughout history, beauty has never remained fixed. What one generation considered attractive often differs from the ideals of another. Fashion changes, cultural values change, even ideas about the human body change, yet photographs have a unique power. Unlike paintings or illustrations, photographs often feel real. They appear to show the world as it is. Because of this, repeated images can have a powerful influence on perception. When audiences repeatedly see the same types of faces, body shapes, ages, and appearances, those images can begin to feel normal or expected. Other forms of beauty may receive less attention. This is where ethics enters the conversation. Photography is not only about technical skill or artistic vision. It is also about choices. Who is photographed? Who is not? What is celebrated? What is overlooked? Every photographer makes these decisions, whether consciously or unconsciously. Some photographers choose to work within traditional beauty standards. They focus on images that match widely accepted ideals. Others deliberately move in a different direction. They photograph people of different ages, different body types, different backgrounds, different life experiences. Their goal is not simply diversity for its own sake. It is to expand the visual conversation about beauty. These photographers argue that beauty exists in many forms and that photography can help audiences recognize that wider reality. Critics sometimes respond that photographers should not be responsible for changing society's standards. They argue that artists should be free to pursue their own vision without carrying a social obligation. Supporters of broader representation see things differently. They believe that because photography influences culture, photographers should think carefully about the messages their work communicates. Neither perspective is entirely simple. Both raise valid questions about artistic freedom and social responsibility. What makes the discussion so fascinating is that photography sits at the intersection of art and influence. A photograph may be a personal creative expression. At the same time, it can affect how thousands, or even millions, of people think about appearance. This influence is often subtle. People rarely change their opinions because of a single image, but over months and years, repeated exposure can shape expectations and assumptions. Photography helps create the visual environment in which society lives. That environment affects how people define beauty. Perhaps the most important realization is that beauty itself is not a fixed destination. It is an evolving conversation. Each generation contributes to it. Each culture contributes to it. And photographers contribute to it every time they choose what to place in front of their lens. Whether they reinforce existing standards or challenge them, their choices matter. Because photography does more than show us what beauty looks like. It helps shape our understanding of what beauty can be. And that may be one of the greatest responsibilities and opportunities that photographers possess.